For a brief summary, we just got 2 more ship parts and set it up for the next day. And welcome back to day 6 of Time to Play Pikmin. This will be the last day we go to the Forest Navel, as there's only 3 parts left. The first 2 will be easily gotten thanks to all the work we did from the previous day. All I'll need is the red Pikmin to go get them. I'll also go ahead and get all the ones I need right now. And if I remember correctly, there shouldn't be any enemies in our way at all. Except for the last one containing the last ship part that I'll get, I guess, the last thing I'll do for this day. Okay, the strategy for right now is get about 45, maybe 50-ish red Pikmin out. Then get about, my guess is around, I'll get about 15 yellow Pikmin out. Then I'm going to have the red Pikmin get the last 2 parts on the other side that they were working at the other day. Then I'm going to have the yellow Pikmin split up with the bomb rocks and take down the 2 walls that are in the area that are next to that lead to the beady long legs. And Pikmin 2, as I've said in the review that many of you have already watched, and I do not like that review because it was horribly rushed. Ugh. We'll be changing that, but many of you will note that I had said that he was a pushover. In that game he was. In this game he can be quite difficult, but if you use about 15, it's not that hard. Normally I go into every boss with like 100 red Pikmin, and with beady long legs in this game you can't do that. In fact, if you try to go in with more than about 20, you're going to lose a lot of them. If you go in with about 15 of them, they're very easy to keep track of. You won't beat them right away, but it's the best way to handle it. You could use the red Pikmin, but it's easier to use the yellow Pikmin because they have the natural extra height throw. Okay, the red Pikmin have that first part going. As you can see, this is why you needed to get them out, and it was so much easier just to have the blue and yellow Pikmin set it up and then have the red Pikmin take over for the next day. Now I don't have to worry about them at all. The area is cleared. They're impervious to fire, of course. This shouldn't be a problem at all. So with this being taken care of, I can now go get the last piece of the day. Now I just need to get the yellow Pikmin, have them get the bomb rocks, blow the walls off, and kill beady long legs. Of course, after that, I can't have the yellow Pikmin take the part out because it's protected by fire. So I'll have no choice but to get the red Pikmin back. Let's see. Come on, little one. There you go. Okay, didn't screw me over today. Got all 15. And thankfully we saved some time yesterday by clearing out this area as well. The dark colored stone walls take about 4 bomb rocks, so I should still have enough for the next wall, which should be about 6, 9 at the most. But it should really just be about 6. Oh crap, he's on fire! Blew the whistle in time, he's fine. But I do hate this area because of all the fire, and it's very difficult with the yellow Pikmin. In Pikmin 2, you could have the red Pikmin go after those fire geysers, and it would stop them. Sadly, you can't do that in this game. And I know it's also a little bit easier in Pikmin 2 because if you push left or right on the D-pad, it switches between the Pikmin color you want to throw. That would have made this game a little bit easier. I mean, switching between red, yellow, yellow with rocks, and the blue Pikmin. But nope, can't do that. I'm just glad that they got these parts out of the way before the fight started. Ugh. Nothing worse than when you're in the heat of battle and you get interrupted. You know, it throws you off completely. No, I don't have enough to get that wall done, but then again, I don't really need to. This day is going to be over with real soon. And now it's time to face Beady Longlegs. Stay in the center. Try to throw them at the top. You don't really need that many of them. You don't really need that many Pikmin. Otherwise you're just going to lose control over them. Okay, see, one of them died. I probably would have lost about 50 of them already if I went in with more than, well, 50. Yeah, they can die that fast. It looks like about a couple more have bit the dust. It's a very easy pattern. You just have to get your aim right. As you can see, I'm not doing that bad. As long as they land on top of them and they don't go after the legs, because they love to go after his shiny legs, and that's a problem. And it's also a problem when you completely miss. Get back over here. No, don't go after the legs. Go after the center. Break him wide open. Break him like a party ball. You can see him start to deteriorate. But of course you can only see his health bar, so you know he's about to die. And almost done. Oof. Alright, we're finished here. Sadly, we lost... How many did I lose? I lost only 4. That's not bad for Beady Longlegs. Kind of disgusting. You saw him explode right there. That wasn't disgusting. That was cool. The bosses in this game should do more of that. Now all that's trippers. Alright, all that's left now is to have the red Pikmin gather up those parts. Or that one part, I guess. And that'll do it for today. Look at that. 3 ship parts. And only... not even half the day is done. I'll bring out more to get the rest of those pellets. Because there's... well, not really that much left to do on this day. So I might also take the opportunity to grow more Pikmin. But not that many of them. Okay, there's the last one going up. Do I really need 100? Nah. It would look cool to have 100 red Pikmin following you, but I don't really need it. I guess I could use the Honey Wisp. Drink up, boys! There's always one behind that does not listen. There's always a few that, well, I'll also take this opportunity to let them drink. I mean, it's one of the few pleasures these guys get, so why deny them that? Especially when it benefits me by not having to wait for them that much. I guess I could let these walls go down. And since I don't have to worry about the time limit for today, I don't need to fast forward. So, you can see what it's like when you have 99 of these guys working on the bridge at once. As you can see, it doesn't take that long, but I don't have to worry about the time limit today. There's only one thing left to do, and I need to stop repeating myself, but it's kind of hard for me to keep coming up with more things to say. If I was doing this as a live commentary, I'd probably be repeating myself more than I could be able to catch myself repeating myself. Thankfully, that isn't the case. Almost there. Why am I doing this? Well, because there's nothing left to do. I mean, they're going to go through that way, they're going to go up the bridge, and it's going to be a nice little shortcut. And I don't have to worry about them catching on fire, which is always a positive. And what is that? Is the analog computer? Or the satellite protection? The satellite guard? Right, I believe I already got the analog computer. I believe that was the yellow one? Can't really remember. I'm not even gonna let them fall into the ground. I don't even need to. I don't need to pull them out. I guess it wouldn't hurt to have a nice close-up. Get some nice detail. But I need to get them up that bridge. That ramp, whatever. It was a nice close-up while it lasted. I feel like I could end this whole video right now. I mean, there's nothing left. Except maybe to pull out that one Pikmin that just came out. That's it. I don't need to come back to this place. We're done. With that in, we are finally done. Well, for the Forest Navel anyway. First area completed. Now all that's left to do is to go back to the other 3 areas, unlock the 5th area, and be done with this game. It's a fun game to play. I can imagine it can be actually very boring to watch. I know my commentaries aren't helping that much either. I don't have anything exactly witty to say. Oh well. And with that guy put away, time to call it a day. Hey, like I said, I could end this video right now. Time for the end of day final smash. Of course, all that comes out is a Wollywog that can't even kill you. I mean, wait a minute. No, he can't kill you, but where the heck does he come from anyway? Does he just burrow underground and then come out, or just falls from the sky like he does in the caves in Pikmin 2? Yeah, that's the one thing you need to watch out for if you play Pikmin 2. You go into these underground caverns, sometimes these enemies just fall out of the sky in the caves. You don't see it coming either. They just, no hint, no warning, they just fall right down, almost right on top of you. Kind of like the BD Longlegs just did, but not that bad. It's a good chance you don't get killed, and you don't lose any Pikmin from it either. Okay, at this point I'm really just starting to ramble on, so there's nothing left to do except put up the preview for Day 7, I believe. Yep, Day 7. It'll be the last time we go to the Forest of Hope, because now we have the blue Pikmin to get the last 3 ship parts that are in this area. This shouldn't be much of a problem. Of course I could be wrong.